looking here, I've just made this latest necklace, and I've been doing quite a bit of experimenting. I've come today because I'm hoping to make contact with some of new subscribers. I've got a few people who might be investing in my cord maker. This is my cord maker, okay, and this is where I'm going to be sending them to. So if you're new here and you've had a message to say, come on, this YouTube video that I'm making today, it's to say that this is Roz, and I'm going to show you a little bit about what I'm actually doing at the moment. So a fun thing to start with, I bought a few of these sponges today from Savers, and they're probably about this size, and I made this one with using cord for the legs and the arms, and the kids are having a go at something very similar, and it's nice because the arms will pull. I use like a needle end, like a knitting needle end, to push through. It's a bit sharper than that. It's more like a tool. So and then the legs, they're the same. Look, they will pull as well. And then I stuck some holes in the top here, and we put some eyes on. You can actually crochet through the holes that you put in, and then do some extra bits like I have here for the hair. So I will be coming back with another video to show you just how we can make the sponges into something fun. So that's my starter. There's a little scarf here that I tied round, just done with cord there. So that's that. And so what have I been doing? Playing, really. I'm just going this way. I've been exploring what it's like to use lots of different yarns. This one I've done here, this is like a goldy colour chenille, and I've used that for the background, or should I say the what can we call it, the foundation row for the bracelet I've got here. I've got lots of different colours here. So yeah, here's a sample of one. My yarn stash is big, honestly, it is so big. And here's one I just found. I thought, oh, that'll make some nice cord. And so I've no idea what they call these yarns that I'm using. And then when it's made into cord, it's lovely because I've got lots of hairs around here. I'm stitching hairs into it as well. My hair's dropping out. So yeah, it makes quite a stiff cord, which is quite nice, and I'll show you why. So there's that, and then I've added all sorts of different yarns. This one's cotton. I've put that in with one of them. Here's one that's more like a boucle. That one. Here's another one, but this one's got little bits added to it, look. And that's a fun thing to use. But I tend to put these yarns together, and I've got a proper, like, I can show you it, but on my left here I've got like a proper electric winder, and this is what I can make with the winder. So I've got quite a lot of very fine yarns. In fact, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 yarns that I've put together here, like this. And that makes something a little bit more, little bit different, look, with all the different colours in it. And then there's a thicker yarn here that I've used in my necklace, this grey one, that's quite thick. And this is a very fluffy yarn. It's more like a mohair type of yarn. So that is what I'm doing. At the moment, I've picked up 2 of these balls of yarn. I've no idea what they are, but they're like fancy yarns that have been in my stash for years, and I mean years. And I used to use these to make hats and scarves and things like that when I was busy on my craft boat. I used to have a craft boat where I would do make all sorts of things. But this thing that I'm doing at the moment, using these 2 yarns together like that, is like, it's coming out like this. And hopefully I'm going to have a little stall once a month nearby in a village called, oh dear, what's it called? The village. It'll come to me. So yeah, this is where I'm going to be having a little stall in a village craft fair. It's annoying me now because I can't remember. You know, Heartbeat Country on the moors. It'll come. Anyway, this is a centre here, and I've gone round it with petals, and then I've come round it again with just a cord length of 5, and that's what I'm doing now, a cord length of 5. And these little bridges, I call them bridges, by the way. And when I do these videos, I like to tell you what the language I actually use when I'm doing my teaching. So everything has a name. Like the bit on the end is called the tail end, and there's quite a few things that I say that I could keep coming back to, so that people get to know what it is. And instead of just this being a cord, it's a cord length, because it's made up of cord stitches. And if you were using a single hook, it would be a chain length, because that's made up of chain stitches. So this is the way, if I keep saying cord length, or if I say chain length, you know what I'm on about. It's not the stitch itself, it's the length that you're actually making. So yeah, here I am making these bridges made of a cord length of 5 stitches. So yeah, I'm doing that now while I'm on here. I am live, and when you're live on YouTube, you'll find that somebody could come at any time and just join you. That doesn't happen very often, I'm afraid. But one of the reasons for coming on today is to make a plea, really, to say to people who've got the cord maker to come and look for my videos. And if you have my email address, get in touch with me and I will guide you onto which videos I suggest you watch, because there are different videos making flowers, making chains, and making bridges, and you'll get to know some of the language that I'm using when I'm teaching, and then I can guide you onto another appropriate video which will help you to do something else. So that's what I'm doing. I'm counting to 5, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm making bridges of 5 cord stitches. Okay, so now I'm going to hook under. Now, why this works, and people do ask me, how come you're using a latch hooked crochet? And the reason why is because it's easier, but also because we create bridges, or we create petals that have got holes. And then when you hook in, it's really easy just to hook in the hole. Right, so I've just hooked in the hole of the previous bridge on the previous row, and now I'm closing the latch and pulling it through like that, and then I'm making 5 more. So I'll do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get some more yarn from here. 5, and then this next one, I've gone into the hole here, but the next one, because I'm putting lots more bridges on the outside, I'm actually going to go into a stitch above this petal shape here. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm hooking into the top of the petal shape. This is the petal shape here, and I'm hooking into the top of it. It's not, this isn't this particular video that I'm doing is not a lesson, so don't worry, don't come back to me and say I couldn't see what you were doing, because that isn't what this is about. This is about trying to engage people on my YouTube channel, and those people who have just joined me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll find there are other videos which will show you a little bit better and a little bit on a screen so you can understand just how it all works. But what I'm doing today is I'm making this plea to say to you, in order for my channel to grow, right, it needs people to engage in what I'm doing. So if you've got a cord maker and you can come along, start making cords, and then it will help other people if you engage. In other words, if you're on a video that you're watching like this one, say, hi Ros, I watched this video, it was good because I was able to do this, this and this. Or you just might say, I like this video, and off you go. So then you might find another video and say, well, I'm working on this technique that you're showing me here, thanks a lot. And that might be, you might go, or you might want to ask a question and say, now I've done this, what do you advise me to do next? And all these things will mean that people are coming on the video, they're asking me, or they're engaging in some way or other. If it's just to say, hi Ros, how are you doing? And I will come along and reply. Now I've got 898 subscribers, and they don't engage. That means they don't come on, say hello, say about the video they're watching. Goodness does, there are lots and lots. I think there's 80 odd videos that I have done over the years. I've been doing this about 10 years. So there are about 80 odd videos. So, and those videos, there's very, very few comments. So I don't know who's watching this one or that one or whatever. So if you're watching, especially if you're watching with a child and you're saying, I want to teach this to my child because it looks easy, it is easy. I teach every Saturday and kids love it. So yeah, this is what this video is all about. It's saying, you've got your cord maker, come on, engage, and I will reply and help you make further progress with what you're doing with cord crochet. Okay, does that sound a good idea? Right, well, that's my idea. So here we go. I'm hooking under the next bridge, yarning over, closing the latches as I come, pulling it up, and then counting to 5 to make my next bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to be coming into the top of this. This is the next petal, and I'm going to be coming into here. And you can see all the little bridges all the way around here. And I'm going to finish there, and I'm hoping that people will come on, say hi Ros, say what you want, ask a question, and I'll give you some more guidance. So press the subscribe button. It is the most important thing you do for me today. Press the subscribe. There is a notification bell which will tell you when I put another video on, and I'm hoping to do a lot more videos now. So yeah, bye for now, and thanks for watching.